No to him was an invitation to try again.
Former Coast Guard cadets speaking out on sexual violence at the academy, what their testimony is prompting Congress to do.
Plus, the UW Board of Regents meeting today about freezing some roles to secure pay raises, how the board's expected to vote.
And it is a very cold start to the morning. Temperatures starting out in the teens, but we do have milder weather coming up. We'll have more coming up.
Plus, an update on an abandoned dog found weeks ago, her condition, where she is now, and what's next for her. Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. Thanks for waking up with us on your Wednesday. I'm Leah Lynch-Ide.
I'm Chris Stanford. Boy, a little chilly out there this morning. We're starting off in the teens. Haven't felt those in a minute. Kelly Slifka is tracking those temperatures this morning. That won't be staying chilly for very long either, Kelly.
Yeah, you know, this is going to be the coldest morning that we're going to have to deal with for at least 10 days. So that's how long this warm-up is expecting going forward. But definitely bundle up this morning. 17 right now in Madison, 19 in Middleton. Wanakee currently at 18 degrees. So it is a frosty start to the morning. The wind or the temperature change about 10 to 15 degrees warmer colder this morning than where we were yesterday morning. So it is one of those days where you're gonna need that heavier jacket, especially this morning. But we are expecting temperatures near 40 with some sunshine today, mid to upper 40s to close out the week. We do have a system that'll bring us a chance of mainly rain showers Friday night into Saturday, maybe a few flakes of snow with it, but it's going to be mainly a rainmaker. So we'll look at partly to mostly sunny skies today as we get in the mid-30s by the noon hour, topping out close to 40 before backing off going into the evening. So you need the heavier jacket this morning, the gloves, the hat. But by this afternoon, temperatures should be up close to 40. We do have that system coming in later this week. We'll talk more about it coming up.
All right, talk to you then. Happening today, the Universities of Wisconsin Board of Regents will re-vote on that funding deal that it rejected over the weekend.
Shane Hogan is here with the next steps on a deal that could have major impacts on all the universities. Shane.
Yeah, Leah, at stake is funding for 6% pay raises for university employees and money for campus construction projects in exchange for a freeze on hiring of diversity, equity, and inclusion positions through 2026. The universities would also have to reassign 1/3 of employees currently serving in those positions. The original deal was agreed to Friday by Assembly Leader Robin Voss and System President Jay Rothman, but then it was narrowly rejected Saturday morning in a 9-8 vote. But it's believed Regents Vice President Amy Blumenfeld-Begost will vote in support of the deal after voting against it the first time. Governor Tony Evers released a statement on this deal saying in part, quote, the Board of Regents should be able to make decisions about what's best for our students, faculty, and staff, and ultimately what's best for the University of Wisconsin system without fear of threats and political pressure or retribution. Tonight's special meeting is set for 5 p.m., guys, and obviously we will have full coverage throughout the night here on News 3 Now, but a vote that could have some serious impacts on the universities.
This deal is exactly the same. If anyone's votes change, I'll want to know what changed their mind.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly.
That's a big question here. Exact same package with perhaps maybe a different result today. Shane Hogan, thank you. Today, President Biden will meet with families of the American hostages in Hamas captivity. The White House says those families are in Washington advocating for their loved ones. The families want the U.S. and Israel to be more focused on getting those hostages back. 7 Americans remain missing after Hamas's October 7th attack on Israel. Those who've been released include 3 women and a 4-year-old girl. Today will mark the president's first in-person meeting with family members of Americans taken hostage.
Right now, the Senate is discussing subpoenaing the Coast Guard's records and emails to look into any possible cover-ups. This follows testimony on Capitol Hill yesterday from 4 women who say they experienced sexual violence at the Coast Guard Academy. They say the Coast Guard covers up a culture of abuse and fails to protect its female cadets. More than half of them say they've been sexually harassed.
They don't care. They just want to make the next rank, and I have seen it in the fleet, at the academy, at the senior-most levels.
My main perpetrator is currently a lieutenant commander in the Coast Guard. He is thriving in a career that I had hoped for.
The hearing followed reports of a secret, years-long investigation the Coast Guard called Operation Fouled Anchor. It revealed decades of allegations and mishandled reporting. The Coast Guard didn't tell Congress until media reported on that investigation. After yesterday's testimony, the Coast Guard applauded the women's courage and apologized for its failures. The agency says it is taking steps to improve accountability and transparency.
6:04 now. State lawmakers are debating if absentee ballots should be counted early. A new bill would give election workers some extra time to process those ballots, making for easier election night returns. Workers would be able to get absentee ballots counted the day before the polls close. In some cities like Milwaukee, which counts its absentee ballots at a central location, would be required to start their absentee ballot counting the Monday before. There's also a new bill that would drastically change how Wisconsinites elect members of Congress. A bipartisan group of 21 lawmakers are sponsoring the bill. It asks Wisconsinites to rank their top 5 candidates from all parties. That's instead of choosing the top Republican and top Democratic contenders. The proposed measure is called Final 5 voting. Supporters say it will make things less partisan. Those against the measure say it's too complicated. One group of Republicans is pushing for a constitutional amendment to have it outlawed.
State Attorney General Josh Kaul wants the Supreme Court to reject a bankruptcy deal for the owners of Purdue Pharma. Right now, the U.S. Supreme Court is weighing whether to approve Purdue's multi-billion-dollar bankruptcy plan. It would provide up to $6 billion for treatment and programs to combat the opioid crisis. That is down from what the owners were originally supposed to pay. Wisconsin is set to get more than $100 million in settlement funds from Purdue. If the court rejects the deal, Wisconsin's payout could change. Now, the DOJ and some families of the victims also say the court should reject the deal. That would make it possible for families to sue the Sacklers, family owns Purdue, in the future. Kaul says a win for the Sacklers would call for a reevaluation of the entire bankruptcy system. Some justices are worried, though, an all-out rejection would leave families with nothing.
6:06 now in Rock County this morning. The county's only free medical clinic is in financial trouble. HealthNet moved into a new facility just last year. At the time, the CEO called the upgrade much needed. Now, the board president says it poses a financial struggle. The goal was to put all of HealthNet's services under one roof and serve more members of the community. But costs and other factors are affecting the provider's bottom line. Making matters worse, the once volunteer-only clinic has resorted to creating paid positions to maintain patient care. Now that care is in jeopardy.
Not sure what the future of HealthNet will look like, but we're doing our best to make sure that HealthNet is here as the safety net it's meant to be for our community.
HealthNet serves more than 4,000 patients. More than half live below the federal poverty line. While a number of grants are helping keep HealthNet's doors open until the end of this year, the provider is still looking for a sustainable solution.
6:07, more local news now. The Dane County Humane Society is giving an abandoned dog a chance for a better life. Meet Mabel. A week after Thanksgiving, she was found with fleas, irritated skin, and a swollen tongue. Surgeons had to amputate some of it and put her on a feeding tube. Now Mabel is recovering with the foster family, and she's eating on her own. She's not currently up for adoption, but that could change. You can follow along for updates on her status over at giveshelter.org. Look at that face.
Oh, those eyes. Glad to hear she's doing better.
Do you hear Sarah McLachlan playing in the background? In the eyes of an angel. Beautiful dog. We're glad Mabel's doing better.
Yeah.
6:08. Let's check in with Kelly and your first warm weather on this Wednesday. Hey, Kelly.
Yeah, starting off very cold this morning with clear skies. We are looking at a warm up today, and that warmer weather will continue for the rest of the week. We'll also take a look at a chance of some rain later in the week. We'll have more coming up.
Also ahead, just one more day until Badger volleyball plays Texas in the Final Four. Why the trip's particularly special for Player of the Year.
And we're live at the Janesville home. You just have to see to believe this holiday season. See how this homeowner is giving back to the community. Next in the 608.
Your family's year-round comfort is our year-round commitment at RG Heating and Air Conditioning. We install quality Trane equipment and service all brands so your home's furnace and AC will perform their best year-round. RG Heating and AC.
This is Rhonda. She's a soul line dance instructor. And this is Rhonda's Good Feet story.
I love dancing, but I had foot pain and hated the fact that I had to sit out a couple dances. But since visiting the Good Feet store and wearing the arch supports, I definitely have not felt the pain. I am able to dance longer, feel happier. My energy levels have increased. Once that energy gets into you and you're feeling good, double spins.
Get back out there with arch supports from the Good Feet store.
Are you tired of living with that awful joint pain in your knees, hips, back, and shoulder? Ready to get your life back? Call QC Kinetics now, the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. These non-invasive treatments harness your body's own healing power to restore and repair damaged joint tissue. No drugs, no downtime, no surgery. Call QC Kinetics now for your free consultation. Learn how all-natural advanced regenerative medicine can bring you lasting relief. QC Kinetics.
When you donate furniture, cabinets, and appliances to Habitat Restore, you make an impact on neighbors in your community. Profits generated from Restore sales help provide safe and secure housing for hardworking families across Dane County. Donate to make a difference today.
It's time to light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Get our best offers and choose from a huge selection of Ford F-150 trucks with the capability, convenience, and technology to help bring us together. Wow. Discover how Ford F-150 can make the holidays bright. Choose FlexBuy on a new Ford F-150 and get 2.9% APR financing for 66 months plus $2,500 FlexBuy cash only at your local Ford dealer.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drops user.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
The new Subway MVP Rewards earns you points for every order. This MVP uses it for free subs.
You can use your points for anything, like free cookies.
Whoa, Peyton.
What? I'm not playing anymore.
Join now and get a free cookie when you buy a sub.
At RG Heating and Air Conditioning, our promise to you is 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Guaranteed service, repairs, and replacements. Installing quality Trane equipment. RG Heating and AC. We'll always treat you like family. Guaranteed.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
Hey folks, we got a real treat for you this morning in the 608. We are focusing on one house that is just kind of above and beyond setting the bar really high when it comes to Christmas decorations. And they're taking it even a step further. They're giving back to the community with
this. This is an incredible house. Josh Breiter's live in Janesville taking a peek at.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, I got to step up my game. I have learned so far after seeing this home that I don't do Christmas big enough. Look at this home inside right now. This is an old Victorian home back from the 1800s, so there is a lot of history in this home, and the homeowners are choosing to really go all out for the holidays. Mike Neiman is up early with us this morning. Mike, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So you guys have owned this home for about 20 years now.
Yep, since 2003.
2003.
Yep.
What year was this house built?
1886.
1886. Yep. So there's obviously a lot of history here.
Yep. George and Walter Bidwell. His grandfather worked on the railroad, and they grew up here. Sold the house the first time in the 1960s, so they had it from 1886 till I think like late 68.
So obviously you love Christmas.
I do.
Just a little bit, right?
Just a little bit.
So how long does it take you to decorate this home?
About almost a month this year. We've done it one year. We did it in a week, but usually if we take our time, we start right after Halloween. So,
wow.
Yeah.
So obviously Christmas runs in the family. You're looking at a picture right here.
Yep, that's my grandfather. He was Santa Claus in Lodi. So look like that all year round.
I love it. All right, so give us a little bit of a tour here, because that's just one of the many rooms that are all decked out here for the holiday season. So what are we looking at in here?
In this room we have 3 more trees. Most of them are kind of themed. This is our old family Christmas tree, so it has like old ornaments and stuff on it. The one here in the corner with all the tinsel. People always ask, because we have cats, and they go, how can you have tinsel with all your cats? And cross my fingers, we have never had a problem with tinsel on our tree. So
they must love Christmas too.
They do. They're actually very good cats, so we've lucked out with that.
And then there's this tree that you have hanging from the dining room ceiling.
Oh, we do. We ran out of room, so I had to hang it from the ceiling, because we were, how can we fit another tree in this room?
So normally there's a chandelier there.
Yep, there's a chandelier there. I take the chandelier down. I put an outlet in the ballast box, and then the joist runs right along there so I can put a hook in and hang the tree on it. So it's suspended on the ceiling there.
So you guys, you know, obviously love Christmas, but you're using this as a way to give back to the community too in a really special way that means something for you guys too.
Yep, we open it up to the public and they can come through. They can donate anything that they have, either money or cash, or we take physical donations as well. The food, Friends of Noah is a rescue and a foster program, so they'll either donate the food and they use it for their foster programs.
I mean, you usually have hundreds of people that are coming through.
We usually get through about 600 or 700 people in a season.
Wow.
So we're doing, I think, is it 8 nights this year. So
yeah, it's been a big year for you guys.
It is, yeah.
So there's still plenty of time for folks to be able to come and visit.
This weekend and next weekend. This weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Next weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then we have 2 nights after Christmas.
So you never used to do the after Christmas thing?
We didn't. We had a snow day last year, so we only had a few people show up that night, so we added one after Christmas last year, and it turned out really good, so we thought we're going to schedule it in this year.
I love it. Well, so much history. I mean, in these Victorian homes, too, they always look so good around the holidays.
They do. It lends well to this, so that's good.
It really does. Well, Mike, thank you so much for the tour this morning.
You're
we
welcome.
appreciate it.
Thank
Merry
you.
Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you.
If you'd like to learn more, you can go to the story up on channel3000.com. Chris and Leah, I don't know. I thought I did Christmas big, but I think I got to step up my game after being at this home because this is truly something special and a lot of really good history here, too.
I wonder what his electric bill is for December.
Do you want to know? Think about that. Wow.
It doesn't even matter around the holidays.
That's true.
It's for a good cause.
Exactly.
It's for a good cause. Josh Sprider, thanks for showing us around. There's just so much to look at.
Yeah, absolutely is. Josh, thank you. 6:16, Kelly Slifka, we're hoping you can give us just a couple of snowflakes in time for the holidays. What do you think?
Well, I'm sure we'll see a few snowflakes. I don't think it's going to be accumulating on the ground at least over the next 10 days. We'll have to see with a storm system coming in on Christmas Day, believe it or not. But right now it looks like to be mainly rain. Look at the beautiful sun coming up on the horizon this morning. We do have clear skies. It is going to be very cold this morning, but actually this afternoon, not bad as we get up to 40, running 7 degrees above our average for this time of the year. The sun officially up at 7:20. Now, notice that sunset at 4:22. That is the earliest sunset we get. We're going to hang out there for the next couple of days, but eventually by the 16th, I believe it is, that sun will be setting at 4:23. So we will actually start to gain a little bit of daylight in the afternoon. We still lose it in the morning. That's why the shortest day of the year is not until the 21st. Well, either way, we are expecting quite a bit of sunshine today after getting off to this cold start. Temperatures to near 40 today with a southwest wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. But as we've been advertising, most of the storm track is going to be staying down to our south over the next next week or so. And it looks like this will be a big storm right now over the Texas Panhandle. But for us, we're looking at quiet weather, high pressure and control over weather. That's why we are expecting some sunshine today. Temperatures a little bit warmer with that southwest wind. And we're going to remain well above average going throughout the weekend and even into next week. Really, our only chance of mainly rain is going to be developing Friday night, and that'll continue into Saturday morning. And once again, there might be a few snowflakes in there, but that's going to be about it. Looks like it'll be dry most of next week. This is the probability of a white Christmas here in Madison. About a 50 to 60% chance on average, the 30-year average going back to the early 90s. Up to the north, a little bit better chance. But I tell you what, it looks like it's going to be warmer than average. This goes out through Christmas Day and beyond. And any kind of precipitation we get mainly is going to be in the liquid form, mainly rain. We are expecting a storm system. It looks like either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. Maybe warm enough that it's mainly just some rain. We're talking about El Nino, and that's what the warm waters off the Pacific, off of South America. Deflects the jet stream well up to the north. The wet weather patterns across the southern tier of the United States with a subtropical jet. The northern branch of the jet stream up into Canada. That allows for milder than average temperatures and generally drier weather as well. Right now, 16 in Madison, 14 in Lone Rock, 16 in Janesville. So bundle up this morning. It is cold. Expecting that high of 40 with partly sunny skies. Not as cold tomorrow morning. And overnight lows actually not even dropping below freezing going into the weekend. Afternoon highs well into the 40s, and there's that chance of rain mainly Friday night into Saturday morning.
I cannot even breathe. I just want to go there. I tell my teammates I just want to be there. Let's go. Let's keep going because we're on fire right now.
Good news for Gigi. This was the scene Tuesday afternoon. The Badgers loading up the buses that head to the airport to take off for Tampa as they head to the Final Four for the 4th time in the last 5 seasons. And Florida is a homecoming of sorts for Sarah Franklin. The Big Ten Player of the Year is from Lake Worth, Florida, which is around 3.5 hours away from Tampa. So this is the perfect ending to a season that almost wasn't at the start. But now is a chance to turn into a storybook ending for Franklin and the Badgers. So in the words of Gigi, you could say Sarah is a little excited about the Final Four's destination.
I mean, going back home and being able to have so many family that wouldn't be able to go if it was somewhere else is really cool. And my family's already texted me, hey, we got like 30 people coming. So it's just really exciting to know that we have somewhat of a home court advantage just because I'm from Florida. So I just think it's really awesome.
Luke Fickell has added another gunslinger to his quarterback room. Tyler Van Dyke is coming to Wisconsin after 3 seasons at Miami, where he went 15-13 as a starter. Now, last season, Van Dyke threw for over 2,500 yards and 19 touchdowns. Other news out of the football program, it appears Tanner Bortolini will not be returning for a 5th season. The Reese's Senior Bowl announced that the Badger center has accepted an invitation to play in their All-Star game. Bortolini was Wisconsin's most versatile offensive lineman. High school girls hoops, Oregon hosting McFarland in a Badger small clash, and Sam Schmidt was on fire in this one. The Panther senior splashes home one of her 6 triples on the night to cut the Spartan lead down to 2. And speaking of feeling it from deep, Bryn Kirsch was like, anything you can do, Sam, I can do better. She dials up one of her own from deep, but Oregon would get the last laugh. Delaney Ninehouse banks it home for 2, and the Panthers move to 9-0 with a 60-47 win. And that's it for Morning Sports. Have a great day.
Zach Hanley, thank you very much. Still ahead, why a famous magazine is dealing with backlash over its use of AI.
And in our next half hour, a new and improved grocery store opening up in Madison today. We'll give you a preview.
Watch News 3 Now at 5 with Eric, Susan, and Gary. Weeknights.
Embrace the season of giving at the Century House. Donate $50 or more to charity and get $200 off any stressless recliner with power, any stressless recliner and ottoman, or any stressless home office chair. Or get $200 off each stressless sofa seat, or $400 off all stressless Mayfair recliners and ottomans in all Paloma leather colors. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something on the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes, and as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home. So we applied it to his under eye bags. And let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view. And now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
This holiday season is the best time to try Plexiderm at our startup price of only $14.95. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
We have this saying that people come where they're invited and stay where they feel welcomed.
which is why we're inviting you to take advantage of Hy-Vee Perks during the holidays. Hy-Vee Perks has all the benefits of Fuel Saver and helps you save money on items that you buy every day. It's free, it's easy, and it's our way of saying thank you for choosing Hy-Vee. On behalf of all of us here at Hy-Vee, from our family to yours, we wish you a joyful holiday season.
Welcome back. Gwen sending in a stunner My Morning picture this morning. What do we think, boys?
That is pretty.
Very nice.
Liking the colors in the sky. Thanks for the photo, Gwen. You can share your morning. Just use the hashtag MyNews3Morning when you post on social media.
All right, Shane's here with the trending story of the day.
All right, good morning, folks. Yeah, we're talking about AI. We've talked a lot about it over the last year or so. The good, the bad, the ugly. Well, this story we're going to talk about today is definitely some of the bad side of AI, because Sports Illustrated's publisher has ousted their CEO following backlash over accusations that the company used AI to write articles with fictitious authors. The content in question includes articles and product reviews from a third-party content provider. Sports Illustrated has denied the reports. Chris, this is something that you brought to my attention a couple of weeks ago when this story first kind of broke. Now we're seeing some of the backlash.
This damages journalists' credibility across the board, not just with sports journalism, but with everyone. We work really hard to earn our viewers' and readers' trust.
Exactly.
And something like this takes us a huge step back. It's really disappointing to see.
Every bit of this allegation is offensive, from the fact that they used AI to write it to the fact that they made up fictitious authors.
Bios. That's the part that's like, oh, how could they think they could get away with that printing? I mean, Sports Illustrated used to be held in such high regard.
Yes.
So it is sad to see kind of an iconic, you know, institution go down like that. But
they have denied the allegations.
That's right.
That's true.
That's right.
But still, it's hard to put the toothpaste back in the tube there.
Absolutely is.
We're going to get a check of your first warn forecast, your bus stop forecast, when we come back, folks. Don't go anywhere.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Save with holiday hot deals. Get Cook's ham portions, just $1.48 a pound. Jack's Pizza, just $2.99. And Lay's kettle cooked, rolled gold, or munchies, $1.99 each when you buy 3. Only at Hy-Vee.
Habitat for Humanity of Dane County doesn't just build homes. We build financially strong families. Habitat Homes, financed through affordable mortgages, allow hardworking families to break the cycle of poverty and invest in their futures. Your support changes lives. Please donate today.
Garage doors are what, number 3 on return on investments right now? A new garage door can raise the value of the whole street. When the neighbors start seeing your door, they're going to say, who did that? Precision did that.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
The year-end Red Tag sales event is on at all Bergstrom Chevrolet locations. Shop from the largest selection of Chevy trucks and SUVs in Wisconsin. Lease a 24 Silverado Crew Cab starting at $349 a month, or a 24 Equinox starting at only $169 a month. Get up to $10,000 savings on a 23 Silverado Crew Cab. Don't miss out on the biggest savings of the year from Wisconsin's largest Chevy dealer. Hurry in today or shop and purchase at BergstromChevrolet.com.
This time of year, we gather, we celebrate, and we remember the things that matter most. For us, that's you. And you are why we do what we do. Each and every one of you are wonderful, amazing people. So we'll treat you that way on your journey of trusted care, because the way you feel matters. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
I'm Dina Noland. I drive for Cobeson Buses. Working with Cobeson, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. First day of school for my son, the fact that I get to bring him there and I can just park my bus right on the side and walk in. They don't mind that. They want you to be there for your family.
I've always enjoyed working with kids. The opportunity to transport them in a bus, I enjoy doing it.
Visit Cobeson.com to apply.
At U.S. Cellular, anyone can get any phone free. So give yourself a free phone.
She's here.
Then give yourself the gift of not checking it. The gift of connection at US Cellular. New and current customers get any phone free.
Save every day this holiday with Perks prices at Hy-Vee. That's smart powdered or brown sugar, H Perks price, $1.99. Fresh Express garden salad, $1.48. And Campbell's Chunky Soup, H Perks price, $1.99. Sign up today.
This morning, a new push to keep roads safe. The efforts local law enforcement are pursuing to do that.
And a controversial plan for apartments in a hotel in Sun Prairie. The reason folks there are against it and the site's connection to tragedy.
Plus, after almost 5 years, a new location is looking to make your shopping experience even better.
And we are starting out 10 to 15 degrees colder this morning. That puts us in the teens, but we do have some warmer weather. We'll have more coming up.
And good morning and happy hump day, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Leah Lynchide. Thanks for waking up with us. You're going to want a coat if you're headed out anytime soon. We're in the teens this morning, but that's not going to stick around.
Yeah, this is as cold as we're going to get for a little while. So Kelly Slifka is here to tell us where we're starting this morning and where we're headed. Hey there, Kelly.
Yeah, we are starting about 10 to 15 degrees colder here across southern Wisconsin. 12 degrees colder in Madison, down 15 degrees colder in Boscobel. We've had clear skies and light winds overnight, so that put us in the teens. We're down to 16 here in Madison. Also Cottage Grove and Stoughton. 22, a little bit milder to the south in Brooklyn. Right now in Middleton, 19. We do have clear skies for the most part this morning. We'll look at a few high, thin cirrus clouds moving in today, but that should not prevent us from getting up close to 40 today. We'll be in the mid to upper 40s for the rest of the week. We have a system that'll move in later in the day Friday, mainly Friday night into Saturday. It's mainly going to be rain. Can't rule out a few snowflakes, but mainly rain as it's going to be pretty mild. Today, cold this morning, but we should be warming through the upper 30s here. This later or early this afternoon should be tapping out close to 40 before backing off into the mid-30s here, just as you're headed home from work or school. But bundle up this morning. You'll need the hat, the gloves, and everything for the kiddos off to the bus stop this morning. Gradually warming through the 30s, should be getting very close to 40. Even warmer weather tomorrow and Friday. We'll see if there's any rain and snow in that forecast coming up in a little bit.
All right, Kelly, we'll check back in with you. Happening today, a brand new option to get fresh groceries is reopening on Madison's west side.
Our Shane Hogan is here with what you can expect today at the grand opening of the new Whole Foods. Hey there, Shane.
Hey, Chris, that's right. It's been about 5 years in the making, but the brand new Whole Foods market will officially open today. The store that's been on University Avenue since 1996 will be relocated just a few blocks west on Madison Yards Way. That's right near the Hilldale Shopping Center. The products in the store will feature about 700 local items from the Midwest. Shoppers can expect some new additions to the store as well, like a coffee bar, an expanded prepared food section, and a much larger produce selection.
So when they walk through the front door, there's just going to be a lot of colors, a lot of energy, a lot of excitement. There'll be a lot of sampling going on. The store here is much brighter. There's more parking too, and you'll just be able to feel the energy and excitement.
Well, Paul mentioned more parking, and that checks out. There will be an additional 150 parking spaces at this new location, including underground and above ground covered parking. If you're headed to the grand opening today, you can expect some live music, local samples, free coffee, a chance for gift cards. Plus, the first 300 customers in line will receive a limited edition tote bag. All of that starts at 9 a.m. guys. I know that's gonna get a big crowd out there. Leah, if you want that tote bag, you gotta bolt over there to the new store.
Hey, 50,000 square feet of groceries in there. Yeah. I'm hoping they have space for a long line.
Yeah, I mean, it's new infrastructure, a lot more options, so it should be a really nice option for folks to get their groceries.
Can we talk about the elephant in the room, though?
What's that, Chris?
It's expensive.
It is expensive.
It's pricey.
I think going into a Whole Foods, people know that maybe you're paying a little bit more, but the quality is there too. That's, kind of the price that you pay. So
Shane shops at Whole Foods.
Occasionally.
Can you tell?
We'll see. This is right by where I live, so maybe I will frequent a little bit more.
And it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous new building.
All right, thanks for giving us a preview.
You got it.
Thank you, Shane.
Meanwhile, PETA plans to protest the opening of Whole Foods. It'll be in the form of an 8-foot blow-up crying monkey outside the building. The animal rights organization says it has a problem with the grocery store's coconut milk because it involves the forced labor of monkeys in Thailand. Whole Foods hasn't commented on that planned protest.
New this morning, officials are calling it the first of its kind, a deal between nearly 200 countries to phase out fossil fuels and shift to clean energy. Representatives from nearly 200 countries have agreed at the COP28 Climate Summit early this morning to begin reducing global consumption of fossil fuels to avert the worst of climate change. The first deal signaling the eventual end of the oil age.
We have confronted realities and we have set the world in the right direction. We have given it a robust action plan to keep 1.5 within reach.
The deal is meant to send a powerful signal to investors and policymakers that the world is united in its desire to break with fossil fuels.
6:34, looking ahead, there's a new push to make our roads safer from impaired drivers. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is working to make impaired driving prevention technology standard in all vehicles. The announcement comes as the agency launched its annual Holiday Drive Sober campaign that hopes to bring down the number of drunk driving deaths from an almost 15-year high.
These days, the answer is so simple. Bus, subway, cab, Uber, Lyft. Take a refreshing walk. There's so many ways you can get yourself home. Any way you do it is going to be worth it if it saves a life.
That's not the only agency that is trying to keep the roads safe. On Friday, all 20 law enforcement agencies in Dane County will be joining forces to look out for impaired drivers. It's a subject that's personal for John Miller. He's a father from Middleton who lost his son Jack in 2021 from a drunk driving crash. He's speaking out, hoping others will understand the consequences.
What happened to my family and other families needs to be addressed, both from a cooperative community approach to law enforcement and also from a legislative standpoint in making changes to hopefully reduce the type of tragedy that myself, my family, and others have gone through.
His message was one of implementing greater penalties for drunk drivers, which he says are antiquated.
We have new information now about that fire on Madison's east side yesterday morning. More than a dozen people are still displaced, not able to return to their home. The fire happened at a duplex on Milwaukee Street. It started in the back unit upstairs, damaging bathrooms and bedrooms. One family of 5 adults and 2 kids and another family of 2 adults and 4 kids are impacted.
I have an aide. I've been crying. It's a lot because I've never experienced this. I've never went through this before, me or my kids, so I really didn't know which way to turn, which way to go.
Madison Fire says everyone, including pets, made it out safely. The Red Cross is helping them find a place to stay. The cause of the fire is under investigation.
Continuing coverage now. It's been 6 months since 13-year-old James Yablonsky left his home outside of Reedsburg and never returned. For his family, every day without him is another painful one. Since June, dozens of law enforcement officers have searched the heavily wooded area around Devil's Lake for the teen. They still don't have any answers, but his father says he believes he's still out there.
Feel in my heart that he's still alive, yes. I really do. And he's a tough kid. I know he could do it. If he had to do it, he could do it.
A detective in the case says they've explored many possible suspects. That includes James's own father there, though they say now they're not confident that he was not involved in James's disappearance.
The site of the Sun Prairie explosion that killed firefighter Corey Barr more than 5 years ago will remain an empty lot for the near future.
The city's planning commission denied a proposal for a hotel and a high-rise apartment building that could have started construction this spring. Our Armand Rahman breaks down the proposal and how the community is reacting.
JCAP Development is proposing a 2-acre property with a cobblestone hotel and apartments. Sun Prairie Mayor Paul Esser says he asked the company to make the apartment building 6 stories instead of the 4 stories allowed by zoning.
It's too big.
But many neighbors believe that's too tall.
The people that live next door, I mean, how imposing is this?
Esser says making the building taller allows for the developer to put in 149 mixed-use apartments and other commercial spaces in the neighboring hotel.
The way we're approaching this is to create more housing. We're encouraging more housing, but that isn't always well received, and especially by people that are living around it. It reflects a change in the area that they're in.
Longtime residents say that's not the way to go.
And I'm not opposed to people that rent, But I do think that a lot of the people I know that are millennials and Gen Z really want to buy homes, but they can't buy homes because they can't find them. So why aren't we creating, affordable housing for people that want to buy homes?
Many also don't believe the developers have an idea how traffic is downtown already, and adding in all the new residents and staff will only make it worse. JCAP is proposing underground parking.
We paid for a traffic impact study, and they said that our project is cohesive with North Street in Bristol.
Finally, many neighbors believe that the huge buildings don't fit with the aesthetic of downtown.
I think the buildings are ugly, personally, because they all look the same.
The mayor says the JCAP proposal includes a memorial for Corey Barr, but residents want the city to take more time with the site where such a big tragedy happened.
I think they can do better.
That was Armand Rahman reporting. JCAP says they'll consider their next steps carefully, but at this point they're unsure if they'll submit another proposal.
6:39, let's check in with Kelly.
Yeah, we do have a chilly start to the morning, but we do have a lot of sunshine coming up on the horizon, and it's going to be warming up this week. We'll have the first warning forecast coming up.
And come along with us in the 608 this morning as we're checking out a Janesville home going all out for the holiday season. It's something you have to see to believe, and how they're giving back.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers Factory Authorized New Year's Sale on now at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted furniture that's right for you.
Happy New Year!
I just love dancing, so I was always willing to dance through the pain. Since visiting the Good Feet store and wearing the arch supports and being pain-free now, my mood and my energy has drastically improved. Once that energy gets into you, double spins.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with Spectrum Internet delivering fast and reliable speeds, advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security on your devices, Spectrum Mobile with unlimited talk, text, and data, and now TV with the all-new Zumo Stream Box. Get Spectrum One Stream with Internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited Spectrum mobile line, and the Zumo Stream Box, free when you add Spectrum TV. Call 833-976-4999. With Spectrum and Zumo, all your favorites are brought together in one place. Use the voice remote to search across live TV, on-demand movies and shows, and the most popular streaming apps to watch what you want faster and easier than ever. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
It's that time of year again, America. So let's light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology, space, and flexibility for any season. Get special offers on our adventure-ready SUVs or on our great selection of Ford trucks. And make the holidays bright with Ford. Choose FlexBuy on a new Ford SUV and get 1.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus $3,500 FlexBuy cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Papa Murphy's presents How to Change the Way You Pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Right now, get the chicken garlic pizza for just $11.99 at papamurphys.com.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers Factory Authorized New Year's Sale on now at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted furniture that's right for you.
Happy New Year!
News 3 Now First Warn Weather. Trust the experience of Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti and the First Warn Weather team to help you plan your day and alert you whenever and wherever you need it. First Warn Weather, keeping you ahead of the storms.
Friday on the next Wisconsin Huddle, we switch from women's hockey to men's basketball. Sophomore sensation Connor Segan is in the house. Plus, witness a showdown with me and four-time Big Ten volleyball champ Lauren Barnes. Join me Friday night starting at 6:30.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
Meteorologist Kelly Slifka out on the chilly patio here at the station. But I tell you what, we've got the sun coming up now, and that sunshine is going to warm us up fairly nicely going into today. But you'll need that heavier jacket this morning. But you can see the sun coming up on the horizon. You can see some clouds way off in the distance, but right now it's 16 degrees. Not much of a wind, so we don't have a wind chill to deal with. But with those clear skies, it is a cold start to the morning. Sun will be up officially fully at 7:20. All right, 40 degrees expected today in Madison. So even though we are getting off to this really cold start, we'll be about 25 degrees warmer than where we're at this morning. And many locations getting very close to 40. Storm track down to our south. This area of low pressure over the Texas Panhandle is going to be a big storm system for the southern tier of the United States, while it's going to bypass us to the south. And high pressure in control of our weather. The winds will be out of the southwest today. That will allow for some milder air to move on in. We'll be up close to 40 today. And those 40s will be with us in our 10-day. You're going to be kind of surprised to see how mild it's going to be going into next week. Friday night and Saturday morning, we'd have a system moving in. Not a big system, but producing a little bit of rain. Might mix it in with a few snowflakes, but really it's going to be a rainmaker. Then next week, pretty much dry all week long. You know, we've got the sun out there, and it's been making for some really nice sunsets. And this was Dan got this in Richland County last week. And I think today, with some of these high, thin cirrus clouds moving in, would be another opportunity to take advantage, maybe send one of those photos to us, and we'd like to show them on air. All right, 17 this morning in the Madison area here at 7 o'clock. So we're slow to climb early this morning, but as we get toward the noon hour, should be in the mid-30s. Later today, getting very close to 40. May see some low 40s over there in Grant and Vernon County to the west. Here's our system that we're talking about for Friday. I think most of the day Friday will be dry, just clouds moving on in mild conditions. Friday night into Saturday morning, we're expecting mainly rain. It'll be warm enough that it'll be mainly rain, maybe getting enough cold air mixed in, maybe a few flakes of snow, but that'll be about it. Looks like Saturday will be fairly wet, especially in the morning before that system moves on out later in the day. As far as snowfall, not much around here. You'll have to go into northern Wisconsin to see some accumulating snow by Saturday night. All right, 16 right now in Madison, 19 in the Dells. It's 14 in Lone Rock, 16 in Janesville. Monroe currently at 22 degrees across Dane County. Yeah, pretty much everybody in the teens, the low 20s, 20 in Waunakee and also Sun Prairie, while it's 17 in Middleton, Cross Plains, and Sauk City starting out at 19. First warm forecast, 40 today with the sun fairly prevalent, just some high thin cirrus clouds moving in. 47 tomorrow, does not start off as chilly, and the overnight lows this weekend likely to be above freezing. So that system that moves in Friday night into Saturday, mainly a rainmaker. Temperatures in the 40s for the foreseeable future going into next Friday. So quite a mild stretch for this time of December.
Boy, creeping close to 50. Are we anywhere near a record as we're getting close to 50s?
Well, the record today is 60, so we still can get warm. I think, you know, what's so unusual is this duration of mild weather. I mean, this is a 10-day forecast, and every day well above average.
Yeah, you're right. Kelly Slifka, thank you very much. All right, a home in the 608 is going all out for the holidays, and the homeowners are actually using this to give back to the community.
You got to see this thing, folks. Josh Breider is there in Janesville this morning, showing us around, giving us a tour. This is beyond impressive, Josh.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, Mr. Christmas, I think, found the Christmas house of the year because there are no Grinches here at this home in Janesville this morning. We're up on the second level of this beautiful Victorian home. This is one of the bedrooms on the front of the house here, which, of course, includes a Christmas tree as well. Mike Neiman is one of the homeowners. He's up early with us this morning. Mike, good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning.
So thanks for having us in.
You're welcome.
This is so cool, and obviously just a little bit of work went into this.
A little bit of work, yeah. There's trees in every room, even in bathrooms, so there's trees all over the house.
How many trees this year?
I think 22.
And how many have you done in the past? Because I know there's been even more than that.
One year we had 36 trees.
36 trees in one home.
In one home.
I love it.
We've downsized a little bit since then. Yeah.
So what is the inspiration behind it? Why do you go all out like this?
Well, we've always been into Christmas. My grandfather was Santa in Lodi, and my dad was really big into Christmas, and it kind of, I guess it's in my blood.
So you've owned the home for 20 years now,
20 years,
so I would imagine that this has kind of grown over the last couple of decades.
We've accumulated a few things over the last couple of decades.
I love that. So when was this home built?
It was built in 1886.
1886, so I mean, there's a ton of history in this home alone.
Yes. Yeah, the Bidwells built the home in 1886. He worked on the railroad and came here and built this on weekends. And then his family raised his family here.
So here's Christmas in the city. You, of course, have the Christmas Village, which, I mean, just look at this village. I mean, this alone, how long does this take to put up?
This was about a week's worth of work between unboxing everything, setting it all up, then taking them all off and relighting, and then putting them back on, and then putting all the people out.
This is so cool. So obviously you don't just do this for nothing. You do this for a really good cause at the end of the day, and something that really means special to you guys too.
Yes, we've always been animal people. Tom had horses. I've always had pets and animals. And when people come here, they always want to bring something. So I said, don't bring me anything. And if you do, bring me something I can donate. So we've been doing this now for the last, Friends of Noah since 2017. So people can come and bring a donation to Friends of Noah and tour the house.
So every room, it kind of follows a little bit of a path. You can go throughout the entire...
Yep. You can go through the whole house. First floor and second floor. There's stuff in bathrooms. There's stuff everywhere.
That is so cool. So there's still plenty of time this season to be able to come and check out the home if people are interested.
Yep. They can go to Friends of Noah Facebook page. We're open this Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Next weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then 2 days after Christmas.
I mean, typically you get hundreds of people coming through here.
We do. We get about 600 or 700 people. So come early. So
that's so awesome. So I mean, you guys obviously put a lot of work into this. Where do you see this growing here in the years to come?
I hopefully it's not going to grow because we're running out of room. So I think we're at our capacity here, but we'll probably do it for a few more years. We're not getting any younger, so we'll see how far this goes.
Oh, I love it. Well, hey, Mike, thank you so much for the tour this morning. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you.
We appreciate it. I have to send photojournalist Mark Schilling back here just a little bit to this bathroom because there's a little polar bear friend I just want to show Chris and Leah here this morning. Even in the bathroom, we're going all out for Christmas here in Janesville. Isn't that just so cool? I mean, I thought I went all out for Christmas, guys, but I got to step up my game after visiting this home because this is pretty cool.
Love all the themes, little penguins in the background on the shower curtain.
A little company when you're doing your business.
There you go. Okay.
Gorgeous bathroom. I like that clawfoot tub. That's nice.
That is very nice. Josh Breiter, thank you very much. It's 6:50. Coming up in the morning sprint, we're going to tell you why one of Madison's most popular downtown parking spots won't be available soon.
We're back after this.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Toyotathon is on. Time to make the holidays picture perfect with a new Toyota. We're going to need a bigger tree.
Get 3.99% APR plus $1,000 cash back on Tacoma when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.kwwf.org.
Volunteering offers more than benefits for those served. Volunteers reap health benefits from the time they give. RSVP of Dane County's Driver Services Program needs volunteers to provide rides to medical appointments and deliver meals to older adults in Dane County. Ideal candidates are of legal driving age, love to drive, and meet new people. Schedules are very flexible, and volunteer drivers will use their own vehicles and are reimbursed for mileage. To make a difference this holiday season, please contact RSVP of Dane County today.
Need last-minute gifts? Don't miss the Hy-Vee one-day gift card sale, Friday, December 15th. Get a free $10 Hy-Vee gift card for every $100 you spend on select gift cards. Gift cards make the perfect gift for everyone on your list. Get a free $10 Hy-Vee gift card for every $100 you spend on select gift cards. One day only, Friday, December 15th, during the Hy-Vee one-day gift card sale.
SSM Health and News 3 Now would like to invite you and your family to make a colorful connection this giving season.
Go to channel3000.com to download a Time for Kids coloring sheet or find it in November's Madison magazine. Add color and a kind message, then mail it to SSM Health.
They'll share with a hospital patient who can't be home for the holidays.
And you might even see it on News 3 Now. Take time for kids and spread joy to others by making a colorful connection.
Toyota-thon is on. Make your holidays a little more magical with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Get $1,000 cash back on your favorite models when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
The Portage Furniture Store with free delivery on brands you know and trust.
6:53, time for the morning sprint.
After almost 5 years, the brand new Whole Foods Market opens today in Madison. The store that's been on University Avenue since 1996 is going to be relocating a few blocks down on Madison Yards Way near the Hilldale Mall. The new location will be bigger with more parking and even more local products on the shelves.
The Lake Street portion of the State Street campus garage in Madison will permanently close at the end of the month. After it closes, it's going to be redeveloped into a new building that will include a new parking garage, student housing, and an intercity bus terminal. Construction on the site set to begin early next year with a reopening date of fall 2026.
Starting on Friday, all 20 law enforcement agencies in Dane County will join forces to look out for impaired drivers. It's part of the holidays Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over initiative. Police hope it'll keep roads safe going into the holidays.
Madison police are now saying that the surviving driver of a deadly car crash last month may be charged with murder. The crash killed 77-year-old Roderick Anderson near the intersection of Packers Avenue and Manley Street. Madison investigators have referred a potential charge of homicide by negligent use of a vehicle to the Dane County DA's office, but no formal charges have been filed at this point.
The Board of Regents will meet today to re-vote on a funding deal it rejected over the weekend. The deal would freeze new diversity, equity, and inclusion positions through 2026 and reassign 1/3 of employees currently serving in those positions. It's believed that the Regents Vice President will vote in support of the deal after she voted against it the first time.
Wisconsin lawmakers are debating if absentee ballots should be counted early. The bill would give election workers some extra time to process those ballots. Workers would be able to count absentee ballots the day before the polls close. Some cities would be required to start their absentee ballot counting on Monday.
5 minutes away from 7 o'clock, looking at the beautiful sun coming up on the eastern horizon. Just a few clouds way off in the distance, and we are looking at quite a bit of sunshine today, and that's going to be warming us up. But it's chilly this morning, 16 right now in Madison, 14 in Lone Rock, Juneau at 20, 15 in Watertown, 18 currently in Janesville. So a cold start to the morning. Not much of a wind, so we don't have much of a wind chill to deal with like we did yesterday. Eventually, that southwesterly wind will bring in milder temperatures. We're expecting readings mid-30s here at the noon hour. Just a few thin cirrus clouds. Temperatures getting close to 40 today. So as you plan your morning, count on some cold temperatures, but we'll warm up nicely, getting close to 40 this afternoon, and even warmer weather tomorrow, 47, 46 Friday before some rain, mainly rain developing Friday night into Saturday.
Kelly, thank you very much. Sure. Thanks for joining us this morning, folks. Stay with us. We got another update coming up in about half an hour.